City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life on its confines. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we'd roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm Xavier, then I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. What people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion and it's mine.
How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. Me and my hometown, baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block. Like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
Yep. Alrighty. The video file came up missing. That's a new one. Alrighty. Anyway, how you guys doing? Good morning. I'm assuming my SSD went to sleep. Let me double check because that is just strange. Yeah, I guess I should take this file off of the SSD and put it on the master drive so we don't run into such situations. Like why? Why would you do that? Here. Now, I just got to do this to make myself feel better. Everybody hold 1 second. All right, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to say locate the file, and then I'm going to put the file over here. SSD is now awake, and then Mulligan, what's cracking? Okay, we're back. Good morning, gang. Sorry I had to do a random fix on the fly. I don't know, my SSD went night-night. I mean, don't like it when the SSD go night-night. And yes, I know I should move that joint to the regular folder, but I was doing some testing, and I'm dumb. All right, cool. Anyway, good morning, gang. Welcome to the show. I am Doc Rock, your content creation coach. And today we're just going to be kicking it, answering your questions. We got things. Stuff is happening. The party has just begun. I take this out of my pocket before it goes ding, 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 ding one more time. ESPN is trying to tell me something is popping. Gang, if you are new around these parts, let us know you're new. Just say, hey, I'm new, and the family will give you a what's up. And then if you're watching this on the replay, say, hey, I'm watching this on the replay, and I still have a question. Well, go ahead and ask your question. And if you ask your question, you can come through. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get back and answer to you. It could be a week from now, 2 weeks from now. It doesn't matter. If you watch it and you got a question, ask your question, and we will get it answered. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let me get started real quick. First of all, we got some house cleanering. There is going to be a fantastic show popping up for you on Tuesday. I'm going to just do the half load. Check this out. Boom, half load. Ta-da! I got my boy Matt Castanelli coming through. Yo, he is seriously one of my favorite dudes. Way back in the day before Apple bought what is now the Shortcuts app, it was an app called Workflow. And I used to use that joint to try to do little things here and there. Back then, it was simple things. It was simple things like when I got an email in my Gmail account from someone who was listed as a VIP, normally my clients. I had this little thing, which might be over there. There used to be this little teeny thing that looked like a USB stick, but it was a light, right? And so you would have it plugged into the USB port and have it sticking up out the side of your machine. And what could happen with that thing is that when the mail would come in, it would glow, right? I had things like when the Red Sox first pitch of the game went off, that my lights in the house would turn red to let me know, right? Strangely enough, now that everything is purple, I had it that if it was rain outside, because Hawaii rain, Rob's been here before, he would tell you, it'll be like, oh, this is a beautiful day. What a lovely day in the neighborhood. You putting on your sneakers, throw your sweater, you waiting for Mr. McFeely, sky open up, brah, no warning. It's just like, y'all look dry down there. Let me just go ahead and drop a little something on you. And so I had a thing that would change the lights in the house a certain color if it started to rain so you wouldn't get caught out. And you out there pour down rain, you come in and your soul glow is like dripping. You know what I mean? I don't have hair, but you know what I'm saying. You just don't want to be caught out. So, I would set up these little weird things like that. And then later, Apple just bought the company and made them disappear. What's funny is Matt was like one of the Workflow like phenom cats, and then he got hired at the company, and then Apple acquired them. I swear it was like 2 weeks or 2 months later, and Matt was like, oh. So he stuck around for a little bit, but then he branched out to do his own thing. And so him and Rosemary and then Kathy Unicorn Kathy and a couple of the automation type people, we're getting into them. A lot of them will be coming to visit me. I got Kathy coming at the end of the month because I believe getting your workflow together can take away some of the excuses out your mouth. Like, I get super frustrated. I can't do it. I don't have the time. There's just so many things to keep track of. I know. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's the reason why maybe, I think it's less than 10%. I don't have the actual number. I'm going to make up a doc number. I'm going to say probably like 5-6% of all creators succeed because they just don't have the fortitude to do all of the things. Like a lot of people mail it in. As Camera Junkie says, they mail it in. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Mr. Junkie. How you doing? What's up, COVID the technician? So anyway, gang, come through on Tuesday. I'm going to have Matthew come here. We're going to talk some more about some things that we can do with shortcuts. If you're unfamiliar with shortcuts in your phone, first of all, make sure you have it downloaded in your phone and your iPad. And if you got Monterey, now the public beta is out. If you got Monterey on a computer, go ahead and put shortcuts in, and you'll start to see some of the things you can do with shortcuts, and it's a game changer. Like, it's a game changer. I'll show you one. Sorry, gang. July comes around, flowers get to blooming, allergies go, hey, doc, how you doing? Let's have a chat. All right, so I have a shortcut that says hand off to the bathroom. You can't see that. It's too bright. Anyway, future's so bright, got to wear them shades. I have my thing automatically locked off. But anyway, I have a thing that says hand off to the bathroom. When I get up in the morning, I'm heading that way. I just tap that, or I tell Siri, hand off to the bathroom, and it will automatically adjust the bathroom hues to the right, like I'm half awake, and then slowly get brighter as I'm in there. It will automatically grab the last podcast from the podcast app and start to play said podcast, and it sends a signal to the coffee pot. One boink. It's like the Jetsons, I'm telling you. Anyway, let me finish saying hello to the family. COVID the Technician is here. Mr. Rob is reminding you folks that Drop Squad is life. If you is new around these here parts and you want to partake in probably one of the funnest joints that happens every freaking weekend, no pun intended, Miss D, you can come on over. Now I can't stop laughing. Sorry. Miss D, she's not even here and she killing me. You can come over to the Drop Squad. You click that little link on the screen. It is buymeacoffee.com/droprock. Buymeacoffee.com/DocRock. That is me. You can join in on the festivities and come kick it with us. And then it's just fun. We learn lots of things. We have lots of fun. We pick on everyone and it's fantastic. And I see Keely's here. Got to say what's up to some my friends. Obs is here. What's up, Obs? Got to say what's up to my old friends. Get it? it's Paul. What's up, Mr. Paul? The donut man himself. He was also a yo-yo. That's funny. Rob is here. Thank you again, Rob, for posting that. K-Walk is here. Albert G, I got your question. Let me start that so I can come back. What's up, Dev Chambers in the building? Oh, Dev, I need to upload that replay for you. I will make me a note on this pad to do it right after this. Man, here we go. Upload, replay. Boom. I should make a shortcut to automatically do that. That would be key. There you go. Mrs. Diana Glatney with a T is here. Miss D, the movie though. Oh my God, Ermagerd. It's really good. I still got 31 minutes left because the eyes was getting heavy, and I was like, no, I don't want to miss this, so I got to do that. Boom, here we go. Thank you. Last night was super funny. Yes, right? Don't you hate it, Mr. HD, when the files be missing? And I don't know why I did that. Like, it was messed up. Jerry, you're my mother. Jerry. Gigi is here. Oh my goodness, Gigi. Man, I had something that we were supposed to ask you because you're an Albany-er, and we were talking about it yesterday, like doing some photo walks, like some night photo walks, but it'll be more like vlogging walks. So, like what's popping in the, downtown night city lights type area. We need to know about these things. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, right. It was like yesterday was super funny. Oh, I got a secret squirrel about this editing thing. Rob giving out the family secrets over here. Mr. Phil in the building. Okay, let's check it. Hey, Parker is here. What's up, Parker? Yo. Dun, dun, dun. I see. Now he went and changed avatars on us. That is dope. Hey, Mulane TV, good to see you here. Appreciate you for being here. Boom, boom, boom. Joe Scriv in the building. Appreciate it. Dun, dun, dun. What did Miss D say to Miss D? There you go. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Oh, wagwan. Everything Chris. You got Sylvia Nixon in the building, which means Andrew is somewhere close by. Excuses. All right, you guys are killing me. I'm checking. Oh, there we go. Coffee Talking Tech. Hey, great job jumping on and like saving Heather from herself. That was good. You guys did fantastic. I caught the end of it, but yeah, I appreciate you being here. Yes, man. You have no idea. It's just cray. Patrice is in the building. What's up, fam? Mr. Alicio is here, and everybody, you will read this in the sound of the bumper. We live. Like, it's funny. What's up? Corey and El Marie is here. I appreciate it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think we all in here. I think we got everybody. Hey, it's Coach. What it do, Coach? Appreciate you here. Glad to see you. Mr. Michael Powell is in the building. Appreciate you, sir. Okay. Oh, he's doing pyro today and tomorrow. Okay, tell him to cut that out before he set fire. Man, L.A., somebody got their house seized of all these fireworks, and they put them in the containment vehicle, and there were so many, it blew up the containment vehicle. This is like a cast iron bubble that's designed not to blow up, so you can blow up explosives in it, and it's supposed to keep everything safe. And it was so much explosives that it blew up the containment vehicle and like took out half a city block. Like there's like 16 people. Nobody died, but there's like 16 people in the hospital, 6 of them serious, and like a couple with minor injuries. But that is crazy. Like this, man, we have got, okay, I live in Hawaii. I lived in Japan. I lived in China for a little bit. Like, I get it. They're fun. But we got to get over this obsession with fireworks on the 4th of July and New Year's, because it's a 10-minute impressive. It's like, okay, that was impressive. Okay, go back to drinking. Why are we still playing with fireworks? Like, stop, people. It's not even worth it. Oh, it's a patriotism. If your patriotism is contained to a thing this big that goes and little sparkling lights come out, you have a bigger problem than you think. We need to kill it before somebody else gets seriously hurt. Every year, folks hurt, folks die, accidents, forests catch on fire, like California be burning forever, all because people feel the need for a little bang bang on like 2 days a year. It's just dumb. We just got to stop it. There's some traditions need to go away, because yeah, they're steeped in BS. If you gave as much care about this one particular day of the month as you did for the rest of the year, your life will be better. But we do is we make a big shindig around holidays. We pour our love and excitement and all of this extra fire and this passion into a collection of about 14 days throughout the year, and we make like they're the greatest. What do you do for the other 351? I'm just like, seriously, those days suck? Like, I don't get it. Like, we're like racist 2 days now. I know it's a weird side rant, but I don't understand holidays. I'm that a-hole. I don't understand holidays. I treated my mama like a queen every mother day. Mother's Day, I wish I would treat her special on Mother's Day. She would have beat the black off of me. You treat your mother like the queen every... Yes. Mother's Day was like, hey, Mom, I didn't do anything stupid. You don't have to come and get me from the cop station. That's Mother's Day. Like, holidays is made up so that a couple of rich folks can sell you some stuff that you don't need. Like, some of y'all went to the store yesterday and bought more charcoal and more lighter fluid. First of all, don't use lighter fluid. That's nasty. Learn how to start a fire like a boss. Okay, that's a different sidetrack. We'll stay here. But you went and bought extra meat. You went and bought like charcoal and lighter fluid and all this other stuff. Like, the picnic tomorrow is different from any other day. You got suckered into crazy materialism for a day. And I get the history and I get all of that. And it was more funny. A whole bunch of us oppressed folks celebrated like we somehow got independent. Nah, fam. Like, seriously, stop it. Just stop it. Pour that work into what we do here. Your real work, your real passion, your real move the needle. And if your family doesn't understand, try to school them. Try to school them. Hey, let's be respectful to each other every day. Let's be proud of where we are and where we live in our country every day. People are like, oh, you don't like 4th of July, you're unpatriot. I go, how many tours of duty did you serve? They go, what's a tour of duty? And I'm like, exactly, right? You can't test me, player. I got the Army stuff back there to prove it. So, hey, don't question me. But anyway, I'm over it. It's just one of those things. It's just crazy. Yeah, Rob? No. You should buy flowers and the card every day. Right? I know you kind of one of them pimps. You probably slide a little love notes every day. Hey, girl, I'm not going to buy anything from B&H today. Love you. Okay. Right? I did that last year, right? I got studio lights instead of Christmas lights. I mean, I guess Christmas is a little different because I get the religious side of things. But still, like, people are like, oh, it's the holiday season. Spread some joy. Why not spread some joy every freaking day? Why you got to wait until the holiday season? It's always a holiday. If you're like Peter Gregg, it's Christmas every day. Anyway, we about to get into some things. So today is the first day of the second half of the rest of the year. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. But before, let me address the question that I got from Mr. Albert. And I don't know why. He always asks me this. I'm going to have the same answer every time. But anyway, with the ATEM TV studio, the church local screen projection looks fine. But when streaming to YouTube, I only seen a quarter or 3/4 of the worship presentation that the ATM is presenting locally. Answer to that question, I don't know. I straight up just don't know. I can't stand ATEMs. It was a week. I was like, oh, this is cute. Not for me. Gone. So I wish I could answer your question, but I don't have enough experience with it to answer it. I know that for the 2 weeks that I owned that ATEM, it was cute accessory. It sat on the desk for like another 2 weeks, and I sent it back just in time. I'm just not a fan. Probably the best look would be go to their Facebook group and see if anyone in there would have an answer, or the second best thing would be to just send a message on their support. Blackmagic does have decent support. They've been around forever. They're a super good company. They're nice folks over there. But yeah, that product doesn't match. I do know that the ATEM TV Studio is a little bit of an older product, so you should be able to find the information because it's been around long enough for other people to have run into that. But again, you know, the first trick in our book, always check the cables, right? Like, disconnect it, try it streaming into Facebook. Like, if you think YouTube is a problem, eliminate YouTube. If you think that the ATEM is a problem, eliminate that. If you believe that, you know, it's one of the cameras, eliminate that camera, or, you know, send it to a different spot. So you just comb through the troubleshooting steps and you can normally figure it out. But mechanically, I can't think of a way that would only show you a quarter to a half of a screen unless somehow it's stuck in the middle of a transition. Like, you know, because you had the little slider thing on the software. That's the only thing that would lead me to believe how you could get a half or 3/4 of a transition. It's just one of those things. Anyway. The block blew up and nobody died. That's funny. That's funny. Boom. Yes. Gigi, what Gigi say? Gigi always comes to class. She's and makes us sandwiches that we don't get to share with her. Duh. Okay. Right. Minimalist streamer. I agree. Okay, see, ribs you can do any day. Actually, I had ribs yesterday. Miss D called me. She's like, what you doing? And I was like, these ribs. And she's like, ooh, damn, Hawaii got ribs? that was the statement. Hawaii got ribs. Yeah, it's not like St. Louis, but these are due. Our ribs, though, when you pull the little bone, it come out clean. Like, there's nothing on the bone. There's not even grease left, not even a tinge of salt. When you pull the bone out of the rib, it comes out looking like the Apple Pencil. It's like, shoo. She's like, dang, it came right off the bone. I go, We got good ribs. I'm just saying. We got good ribs. All right, let me get back to the bottom over here. What's up, Mr. Bruce? Good to see you here. And is the projector set to the same Oh, there you go, Phil. Oh, Phil comes through. That is true. That is true. Mr. G, Phil is right. If you have your YouTube stream, say it's set for 1920 by 1080, but then you have your projector set for, say, like 720, you could get part of your joint missing if it doesn't have a built-in scaler. A lot of projectors don't have scalers because they're expecting you to throw the right thing at it. And that's kind of sort of... Phil, I take back all of the bad stuff I was going to say about you today. That's actually very smart. Very, very, very smart. Okay, so I got questions for the community here today. I would like to know right now, where are you stuck? Let's have confessional, right? I don't have my little plastic screen. So we're just gonna go like this. Right now, where are you stuck? That's the best I got for my confessional screen. Horrible Catholic. Stay over there. Don't fall. Boom. That's what I want to know. Yo, what dude? 80 Lynn is in the building. How you doing, Miss Lady Girl? It's been a hot minute. Good to see you around. 20 minutes is better than one. Forgot to say, no, OBS ain't got nothing to do with it, and nor does Ecamm. I'll put money on that. It probably has something to do with the ATEM itself, because you're not taking the output from your OBS or Ecamm or whatever. You're not taking output from that and sending it. It's basically sending a digital signal, right? So, yeah. You also could have your, on OBS, you could have the output cropped by accident. So you probably need to check your output settings. Oh, I know. Just forget the ATEM for a second and just use the native camera in your Mac. If you don't have a native camera, put a single camera on your Mac, send it to a YouTube test stream and see what comes out. If it also comes out quarter crop, 3/4 crop, that means that your settings for output on OBS is wrong. That would be another answer. Boom. Man, figuring out what you holler back is actually kind of fun. All right, here we go. She says, I'm stuck in Lubeck. Stuck with loop deck, and I have 2 more weeks to figure it out. There is 0 to figure out. All right, let's just do this right now, because there's nothing to figure out. It comes pre-programmed. You don't have to do anything. You just take the programming they give you and then see how you like it and then make adjustments accordingly. He needs a cable. He needs a cable. All right, we're gonna plug this son of a bitch up. That's right. I went Bernie Mac. Deal with it. Plug it in. I'm going to say that. Oi. There we go. Plugged it in. Loop deck is, to make sure I'm not muted, loop deck is the exact same thing as a stream deck, which is the exact same thing as a keyboard. It is a keyboard. It is nothing but a keyboard with cute luminescent keys. Sorry, I'm a Virgo. Deal with it. Okay, plug it in. All right, give it a second. It spirals, it thinks, it lights up. Let me kick the feet off. I mean, I need that. Okay, so here's the buttons. We live, right? If I press this, it's going to change things. But let's throw Matt over here, and then this is the overlay size. All you do is overlay size, right? So you can see it says focused iPhone. There you go. It says that first knob is overlay size. Hey, stop that. So that's this. So again, I didn't do anything. I didn't program it. This is what came out of the box. Now, we don't have an official conduit for Loop Deck yet. I'll stop talking now. Just understand. But I said yet. All right. So this number 5, it brings up overlay things, right? And so this is to show and hide overlays. Right? I don't have any overlays to show and hide. This is a new image overlay. It's going to open up the window. Hold on, let me close that because you guys can't see. Right, when I press this, new image overlay, it opens up the box to ask me to select an overlay. I say open, and now it's in there. Then I can use overlay size. It says show and hide the overlay. It says new text overlay. If I click this, the little text box is going to come up, and it's going to be I don't know how to spell A the Canadian way, right? So there it is, right? It just popped up. I can show and hide the last overlays come in. I got scenes, main windows, overlays, sound effects. I can hit sound effects button right here, and you can open the main window. These windows are already open, so it's not really, going to open anything because they're already open. If I need to open the preferences, I hit that, preferences pops up. I mean, like, there is really zero to learn, right? So let's go over here to the scenes. I can scroll through a scene. Boom, there's this scene, scroll back. All I'm doing is turning the knob, which is why I like this better than the Stream Deck, because if you have a linear fashion, you can actually feel the little thunk, 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 thunk. You don't have to look. You just put your hand on the knob and rotate the knob. Rotate the knob to get through the scenes. Like, that's why I like Loop Deck better than Stream Deck. That one thing alone is worth my weight, right? So that opens up the camera effects window. And if I were to hide the comments and reactions and press that button, that window's open up. So that's kind of the main situation. This controls the volume of the computer. We don't really need to worry about that because, hey, that's not what we're doing, right? So if I got live here, I don't want to press that. I have my scene choices over here. I can place in my various scenes and set them up. I can make a brand new empty scene. I can lock the current scene so I don't screw it up, right? Sorry, Matt, you got to go. Love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? So right in the middle, I can do this. Now, I want to make another scene that's the same scene as this scene. Watch the scene window. When I press that, boom, there's another scene. Here's the copy right here. So if I'm in preview mode and then I hit that button, I can start manipulating this scene, and then I'm ready to go for my next scene. So, it's just things like that, right? And then again, if the scene window's closed, it was there. So there's that. This button takes you back. The little dot takes you back to the beginning. And, there's my edit functions in here. I can copy the Facebook URL. Like, I want to send that out, right? I'm not sending anything to Facebook right now, but I could. If I had that, I'll put it in. I could start and stop a certain sound effect. So let's do this. And that stops it, right? So you could do that. You got cut, copy, and paste, things that you might need to do for that. In here, what else we got? We got sources, which is going to allow me to do my camera, right? I can do a crop split screen. I can go into live demo mode. Now I'm out. Now I'm in. Now I'm out. Now I'm in, right? Some of that, I can hit the picture in picture, but I'm in live demo mode. It's probably not going to work. I can pick all my cameras. I can choose a video that I want to play, right? Rename the last video. Like, there's a bunch of stuff in here, but again, this is not our official setup, and there's no way really other than treating it as a keyboard and opening up the Loop Deck sauce over here. And let me come out of live demo mode. Boink. And then I'm going to bring the Loop Deck sauce over to this here screen. And then, oh, I see. Don't ask me to update right now, player. I'm going to go to this and then select Loop Deck config. So inside this here screen, right? Let me move this widge out the way. Disappear widge. I can come over here and make adjustments. So that's too tight there, Mr. Doc. You can come and make adjustments to the buttons here. So again, the official Loop Deck package possibly maybe coming soon. But right now, this is something that a fan holds together, so you can come in here and make all the adjustments you want. And all of this setup is literally about dragging and dropping and making things. So like if I wanted to make a new button over here, I could easily just make a new button over here, grab something from the side, pull it in there. It's relatively simple to set up. You can even add a new page. It says when you click on this, I want to make a whole new page with a whole bunch of settings. And let's call this FHU. right? And then say add. So I have a whole new page where I can make all brand new myriad set of buttons. So that's, I mean, it's not a lot to it. It's a keyboard at the end of the day. It's fancy keyboard, but it's a keyboard nonetheless, and it is dope. And I love it way better than the Stream Deck. Period. Point blank. End the story. Like, it's really simple. Humbug. Okay. Okay. Marie says, stuck with Corey for the past 30 years, not listening to me. That's funny. That's funny. Found a wall-mounted camera mounts to go behind my so. Oh, Miss D got a nice one. Miss D got a nice one. Stuck on a rock and Jamaica Customs. This I understand. There you go. See, Patrice said, actually in OBS, your canvas size might be smaller than your input source. That's what I said when I said cropped, but I said it wrong. Patrice said it right. That's what I was attempting to say. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Keely, man, you can hop on any given time, Miss Lady Girls. You have the keys to the castle. It's like, wait, I can get my music together, though. Oh, you guys don't know. We're going to copy that. And, oh man, she beat me. Hold on. Open this. And then press this button. And then change this, delete that. Yes. And then change this to this. And then do this. Okay. All right. And now we're going to set our scenes together. And hold on, gang. I'm doing stuff live. You guys don't even know. This is what we do. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's almost ready. Okay, there it is. Show it in the Finder. Oh, man, I hate when I press show it in the Finder and it went someplace other than where I told it to go. Ladies and gentlemen, why is it not playing? Why are you not playing? Oh, you suck. It doesn't play.
No, you didn't.
Okay, there you go. Keely's intro is now ready. I
For
gotta edit.
F's sake.
I gotta edit the file because it has a long, like, empty intro. Whoever made this file is stupid, but I'm gonna fix it. So every time you come on, we gotta hear "God Bless the Queen."
That feels a little heretical, I have to say. I'm a little concerned, but I'm going to consult with Chris Wood and ask him if that's okay. Is that funny or is that insulting? I'm not sure.
I'll take insulting for 1,000,
Okay.
Alex.
All right. But Doc, check it.
I like it.
We're
It's
twins
so-
today.
It's so dope. I'm Sammy today.
And have you noticed?
It is nice. I know what I'm saying. I love it. It's beautiful. It's super dope. Look, the right hat, got the shirt. I got my Sammy shirt today. Although I'm having some static cling issues here in the island. I don't like, it's irritating. I used to have this spray. You spray it on and it makes it go away. But
Yeah. That's got to be gross, though. Can you imagine what's actually in that stuff? That just doesn't seem
oh
like.
God, holla! Like, what is
Blech.
in that bottle?
Yeah.
Like, everybody is talking stories. AJ. Oh,
Oh,
there you
Chris
go.
says it's okay.
Chris says it's
All
okay.
right.
Oh, Chris is
He
here.
says it's okay.
What
We've
it
been blessed.
do? All right.
Yeah,
if
he's
Woody
here
says
until
it's okay-
the game starts in
Oh,
20
yeah.
minutes.
All right, gang, this stream is going to be short. I thank you guys for coming through.
I'll just keep going. I'll keep going for y'all.
Shout. Oh, you don't even know. And today is kind of a big game.
Who are they playing?
today is why did I just win dumb? England versus Croatia. I forgot. But it's the semifinals. I was just watching Belgium get booted, and that was kind of sad. Okay. He said, "What's going on with your keyboard?" Well,
Oh, you've got that thing going.
yeah, but I can change it. So I come over here and I hit the lights. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
You so fancy. You fancy about things
Yeah.
that we can't even see. That's how fancy you are.
You can't see that?
Well, we can, but well, we can when you're top down, but you know, you don't use that shot all the time. So
No, I don't. But I like it because like on one of the ones, like when you hit the keys, it actually jumps. What did I do? Oh, I hit H by accident.
you playing something.
Oh, you know why? Because in my demo for class, I attached the keyboard shortcut to that particular file and I accidentally pressed H. So on one of them, it actually dances whenever you press a key. Like, why did I keep pressing H? But you see, like every time you hit the key, it comes out. So it's fun when you're typing to like have it, you know, sort of freak the keyboard out when you're typing. Man, I just told you to stop with the H thing. Cut it out.
How do you have all the fancy and keep track of it?
This is super crazy. This is such a freaking good question, Keely. All right, this is super crazy. A long time ago.
Do you have a spreadsheet?
No. A long time ago, back in the day when you would go into a computer store, they would basically ignore you, pretend like you didn't exist. They would just be sitting there, head down, doing their things, right? And then there wasn't a lot of computer stores, but this is like, you know, the Mac wasn't even born yet. It was, you know, you roll into a computer store, you were getting something for your, you know, 8088. Everything came on gigantic floppy disks, whatever. And the people in the store were just a-holes. Like you ask them a question, they'll be like, well, you just have to learn it. And I'm asking you because I wish to learn it. I'm not asking you because I want you to hold my mother freaking hand, right? But it was this badge of honor for them to be the only cats that knew computer stuff. And honestly, that was kind of the way it was until after about 1984, when the Mac came out and then the PC people realized that they were going to get their asses handed to them if they didn't start being nicer and start teaching people stuff. Some people didn't get the memo. To this day, there's still IT guys that would be like the guy on Saturday Night Live, move, you just don't know how to do da-da-da-da-da. He's just going away on the keyboard. He just pushes you out the way, fixes it, and moves on. So back then, when I started to learn stuff, I said, number one, I am never going to lose to a computer because I had to figure everything out, right? Everything had to be learned by myself. There's no internet. There's no YouTube. There's no nothing. There's not even a lot of books on computers. You literally had to sit there and hammer until you figured out. Some problems could take you 6-7 days to solve, right? So the tenacity to fight through the old, you know, 8088 big gray box, like what Apple's, like when they came out with Apple, Steve was like, I want to eliminate the hassle of that boring big gray box. I want to make it easy. I want to make things drag and drop. I want to make things, you know, completely accessible to people. I mean, you talk about going to the store. It's like, hey, dude, I loaded WordPerfect. Everything is fine. I'm trying to print my paper and it can't print. And they wouldn't even tell you, oh, you got to hit Shift F7. They'd be like, oh, well, you know, here's the book. You can just read it. You can read how to do it in there, you know. And I'm like, that was just an asshole move. The answer was Shift F7, mother. It wasn't like I needed you to explain ancient Mesopotamian cryptocurrency. Like all you had to do was say, hit Shift F7. You could have said, hit Shift F7, jackass, and I would have accepted it. Right?
Yeah.
They could have said hit Shift F7 and threw a racial slur and I would have accepted it. But to be an a-hole and just not answer was just mean. So I just said I never would be that guy. And number two, I would never lose to a computer. So I just spent a lot of time studying. Look at it.
Yeah.
You got it on point there, lady.
Oh, shit. It just switched. It just switched.
Yeah, it switches automatically a lot better than the loop deck. It switches better than the Camlink. No, God, playing it, Doc, English.
No, I'm saying that my camera and Ecamm switched. automatically, and I wasn't expecting that. But
Oh, you
all right,
accidentally touched something.
you go nuts, Ecamm. You go nuts. I just installed the new beta. Who knows? But so the question that I have is, how do I get to the Ecamm commands so I can drag and drop them into the loop deck? Because this is what I have. It's adorable. It's got some nice commands in it, but it does not have, the Ecamm commands that I'm.
Yeah,
This is not the droid I'm looking for.
It's not built in, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to go and get it. I searched the internet, and I went and found it, and you just copy and drag it in.
Okay.
I think it's on the Loop Deck site, But because I like this thing so much, I actually, let me see if I can find it real quick. I went and I met with them. I talked to their engineers, and then they were like, "Oh, we don't like talking to plebeians. We're your engineers." So then I convinced Ken and Glenn to get on the call, and then those guys were like, "Oh, hey, welcome to the club. How you guys doing? Da da da. Engineer,
Yeah.
da 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 da." And I was just sitting in the Zoom call like, "Oh, you guys is funny." Anyway, but so they ended up liking each other, and then so yes, we're working on our own official one, because the one that some fan like holds together, although it's effective, it's not exactly what we would have done.
Right.
There we go. Loop Deck Ecamm profile. Custom profiles. Ecamm Loop Deck user support. There we go. Und download Loop Deck MITS iOS Live. Here we go. This is the link where
Custom profiles Ecamm.
You found it? It's a white page.
We might be at the same place. Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's all I did was download that and follow the instructions. And it's semi-helpful. The buttons ain't
cute. Link to anything.
Huh? Down here on the bottom, where it says download, just pull the bottom one, the second one.
I probably have too small of a window.
Yeah, so do the one that says live, not CT. Actually, I have both. I have the CT and the live.
I'm going to shoot somebody. These guys are not as good as Ecamm. Just saying.
I can't.
Just saying. Okay, where is... I need to find the head downloads. There we go. Because the support thing didn't have any leak. Okay, custom profiles. See more. Okay, I'll find it now. Ecamm. There we go. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. Excellent. This will help me.
See, and then you're
with all the things.
You're in there like swimwear.
So I need the live one, you're saying, not the CT.
Yeah, the CT is the big one with the wheelie wheel.
Oh, right. That's the hardware version. Yeah. So Phil's asking about, I don't know if he's just playing or if he's actually asking about the Loop Deck, asking, is this the new Stream Deck? Is orange the new black?
Oh, it's not the new Stream Deck. It's actually been out longer than the Stream Deck. And I'm a creator, not just a streamer. So to me, the Loop Deck is better for my creation. The live is new. The live came out like last September or whatever. But I have an affinity for the Loop Deck because I guess being ex-military, and most soldiers would know this, we have lots of kit with these buttons, these big knobs with the clicky detents and turns. Sorry, I'm having a hiccup issue that I'm trying to make it stop and it won't stop. Anyway, so my brain just immediately floats to this. It has a very like military equipment, medical equipment field. I spend a lot of time in military and medical equipment, so my hands just like the feel of this better. And it's metal, not plastic. And the display is touchscreen. Like
and haptic.
You can't do this on the Stream Deck where you just swipe to another page. You
know
what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff.
And it's got the haptic feed. Love that.
Yes, it got the so you can feel when you actually nail the key. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's way better. You don't got to copy me. You don't got to follow me. And I just got yelled at by Miss Eileen, so I'm about to shishi myself, which is Hawaiian for P, because she said I don't have it on my kid page. I'm like,
I think it's hilarious that I love that you just said that you don't have to copy me, and I'm sitting here wearing exactly the same clothing as you, with a Loop Deck on my desk.
Yeah,
I feel like a bit of a.
You understand, Right?
But yeah, I get what you're saying about the Whoop Deck for sure. And for me, it's multi-purpose. And
Oh.
I could never get my head around buying just a Stream Deck because all I could do is control the Stream Deck software. I'm like, no, this, if I'm going to introduce a new gadget into my life, it's got to be able to do many things. It's got to be able to, control Final Cut Pro when I learn how to use that, and other such softwares. So Phil's asking in the comments, can I use it to control my editor too? Yes, that's exactly it. You can use it to control a whole bunch of it ish. So that's what excites me about
I'm going to
that.
back all the way back up to what I said a long time ago that nobody wants to listen, but I'm going to keep saying it until you guys get it into your melons. It's a mother freaking keyboard. That's it. Can you use a keyboard to control program 1? Yes. Can you use a keyboard to control program 2? Yes. Can you use a keyboard with blinky pride lights to control your computer? Yes. So the difference between the keyboard with the blinky pride lights and the keyboard with the screen is pride lights and screen. They're still keyboards, right? So that, and not to make fun of Phil, which I always do, but that's like saying,
Fair.
Can you put water in this container? Yes. Well, can you put water in this other container? Yes. Can you put water in your hands? Yes. It's all containers. That's it. So people get, it's fancy and it has buttons, so it's different. Nope, it's a keyboard. It's just a keyboard.
Miss Eileen's asking about my volume levels.
Why?
And
You sound perfect to me.
Thank you. I think I sound perfect too. But
I wanted to address
I'm willing
this.
to take feedback.
Mr. Albert, I'm trying to find you the definitive answer on this, but the true answer is blue light glasses is 180% hogwash. But even the doctors are fooled by it, and they're not even trying to be okay. Some eyeglasses doctors are full shady. They know exactly it's hogwash, and they're on it. Other doctors don't even know yet because the lie is so pervasive that even some doctors believe it because they just get the reports from, studies that have been financed by Luxottica. Who puts out blue light glasses? Luxottica. Oh no, but it's not a Luxottica brand. It's Oakley, Luxottica. It's Oliver Peoples, Luxottica. It's Ray-Ban, Luxottica. It's Keely Dunst, Luxottica. All the freaking glasses are Luxottica. So a lot of those guys, they actually get funding to conferences, fundings for their advertisements and other stuff subsidized by Luxottica. Even they don't know when they're working with a company that's owned by Luxottica. You're talking about these guys own like 90% of all optical jams that goes on your map. So it is 108% BS. And I didn't believe it. And Patrice will tell you that one of our friends works for Hoya, who is one of the biggest lens manufacturers in the world. And he was like, it's 100% crap. Like, it's BS. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. It's just insanity. And even still, coming from my Hoya rep, I didn't quite believe him. But this is going to make Keely laugh. There is this really weird dude that comes on the morning show in Canada. It's, I don't know the name of the show, but they have a dope YouTube series where they go out and they check these myriad things. They check things like, is coconut water really hydrating? Is orange juice really all it's cracked up to be? They
like a
check
Mythbusters guy.
Huh?
Like a Mythbusters guy.
Yeah, kind of like the Mythbusters guy. But it's the CA morning show called something CA Sunshine. I'm trying to find you a link. But anyway, I found this show from Canada and I fell in love with it. And it explains it all. And he even went to the doctors where they're like, he went to the conference where they're telling doctors the crap to make you wear the blue light stuff. I'm gonna try to find this thing. But yes, it's an absolute myth. There's nothing wrong with getting it because if it makes you feel good, if it's placebo, makes you feel good, it works. It's called CBC Marketplace. That's the name of it. It's a Canadian thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna give you the link. I wish I remembered the dude's name, but it's kind of super shady, bro. Like, and it's funny because like half the world believes that it's true, and it's just straight up not true. And it's horrible. And I wish the industry wouldn't do crap like that, because you got people. I see all the YouTubers with the blue glasses. They got suckered by various folks, but it's absolute hog wash. Period. Point blank. End the story. All right, let's go real fast.
Yeah, I gotta say, when I bought my,
that's what I wanted to say.
yeah, I bought my Zennies from Dan Gladney's affiliate link. That's what these are. These are the Zennies. And I got oleophobic. Oh God, I'm so fuzzy right now. Whatever, the oleophobic coating and all that kind of stuff, but I did not get blue light filters because
Oleophobic coating is
bull.
helpful. Yeah. The oleophobic
Yeah,
coating
and
is
anti-glare.
extremely helpful because your fingers like press all the buttons. You know, and you get like big huge
Yeah.
smudges. It's much easier to clean.
It would really help if I would just stop touching my glasses. That would also be very helpful, but let's not get complicated about things.
No, there's not. It's not. The Loop Deck is not intending to be the Stream Deck. And okay, see, I'm very opinionated, so you can take this opinion and throw it out the window. Pressing buttons on your iPad to control your stream is the absolute waste of the power of an iPad. As a complement to your stream, your iPad can do myriad things way better than using it to fake a Stream Deck, right? You can buy a Stream Deck for $150, but if you take any iPad all the way back to like iPad Air, there's way more power in the iPad native as itself, especially since the iPad can be a camera, it can be a drawing tablet, it can be a way to like NDI content in, like the use case of an iPad in your stream. Like people's like, oh, I don't have to buy a Stream Deck because I can just take my iPad and then press the button. I mean, maybe because I have an iPad Pro, right? Or two 12.9 inch iPad Pros fully loaded that I feel that way. But I think the iPad can do way better things than supplement a keyboard, because you can get a $89, take that back, $49 Amazon Prime tablet that they basically give away and use it as a remote control for something.
Yeah, I'll sometimes use my iPhone, but just not very often. Not very often.
Rob's stupid. Rob's just stupid.
He just made up a drinking game, so
It's the $5
it's a drinking
to-
game in class.
Oh, Rob, not funny. Not funny.
Totally funny. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just laughing. Not funny. And then Paul said umpires are always louder. So yeah, that's it. No,
I'm not
I'm
sure
going-
if Paul and I are best friends yet, but we're gonna
Oh.
work on this relationship a little while.
Dude, Paul
Let's
cracks
workshop
me
this.
up, man.
Yeah.
Coffee Tech says when the tree falls, does it make a noise? Yes, it does.
Is this the people telling you that you're getting a little philosophical on all your streams?
It's okay. I'm sorry. I will. And Miss Eileen, this is another pet peeve of mine. It's so funny. I am deeply versed in language because we use language to hurt people, right? Language is
True.
probably one of the worst weapons in the entire world. Folks are worried about guns. I get that. Folks are worried about explosions. I get that. Folks are worried about all myriad things. But the biggest weapon we have in the arsenal is freaking language. And sometimes it's language intending to take care of you that is telling you stuff that is absolutely horrible for you and making you suffer. So, yeah, I have a thing in language. I cannot stand almond milk. It's juice. It's almond juice. There's not a breasticle on an almond anywhere. There's not a breasticle on soy anywhere. It is soy milk, is soy juice, coconut juice, almond juice. Why? Because we get lazy at language. Dan the Gladney trademark. It's white and it's liquid. Let's call it milk. No! Stop it. I'm sorry. Just get upset.
No, it's totally fine. Can we all just take a moment to think about Alec right now? It is 2 a.m. in Thailand, And he says he woke up an hour early at 2 a.m. I am just going to spare a thought right now and think about our friend Alec
That's
and
right.
why. And why.
Because he gets value out of what we're doing that he adjusts.
Yes.
Okay, let's back this the
I know.
F up. All right, gang, I'm going to rant
I
one more
just threw
time.
you a grapefruit, okay? Come on.
I'm thinking, yo, Keely, she slow softball pitch that went right across. I'm going to pull out this size 33 Louisville. I drilled a hole in the end. I filled it with a cork. Everybody loves Sosa. That was a deep. You went far for that joke, Doc. You went mad far for that joke. Okay, I'm just checking the comments before I go into this rant real quick, and I'm going to send this link to Mr. G because I told him I was going to send it. This is the blue light thing. Everybody should watch this because it's worth a shot. Okay, so here we go. Alec says to himself 50 some odd days ago, I'm going to do this creator thing. Alec says to himself, some creators complain that I live in a weird isolated place, so I don't as close to the US as you guys. I don't get to be around all the creators and go to all of the creator things, so I can't be a creator like you guys because I don't have access to all that stuff. Alec is in Thailand. Alec says, I'm going to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning to show up for some weird dude in another weirdly isolated place and some Canadian lady also in the isolated forests of Alberta, Calgary, Okotoks, whatever. That's the extent of my Canadian geometry. Get it? See what I just said?
Yeah.
Anyway, he said that excuse is BS. I don't care. That excuse is not going to stop me. I don't care. I'm going to make 50 videos in a row because the weird dude on the internet said you have to get that first 100 videos in the can before you can even start to think about algorithms and mesmerisms and whatever. So what that dude did was smash a few pumpkins, put in the work, and just cranked out videos. He cranked out videos. He did 50 videos in 50 days. And I don't mean shorts. I don't do 50 videos in 50 days. I'm going to just do shorts. Shortcut. He made 50 videos. I think the shortest one is probably 5 minutes. Every day. I mean, let that marinate, fam. You don't got to copy him. You don't got to be him. Maybe you could do 50 videos in 100 days. Maybe you could do 50 videos in 300 days, right? But you could do one video a week for a year and get to 50 videos. But some of y'all are trying the things, but you ain't done the things. And the only way to get good is to F it up 50 times. He didn't even F it up. His videos are freaking fire. But it's not the point. It doesn't matter. Alec didn't say, oh, well, somebody already made that video, so I can't make it. He made it anyway. Because that's part of the practice. No one's going to give a rat think about your first videos. No one's going to care. Only you. Like YouTube won't even think about you until you really gave them video. I posted 4 videos and the algorithm don't like black people. Shut up. You stupid. If I go search the internet for black beard care, Brian's face doesn't show up. So obviously, like, it's a thing. If I go search YouTube for Juneteenth, it's not a picture of Keely going, hey guys, you guys want to play hockey? No, it does. So what the hell are you talking about? Everybody's like, oh, the algorithm doesn't like makeup people. Are you high? I don't even wear makeup and they be showing up on my channel. Like, excuses. The maximum effective range of an excuse is exactly 0 feet. Period.
I'm ready for the keeping it real.
I'm just keeping it real.
Like, it's funny. Like, so, right? There's probably somebody right now, I swear to you, there's probably somebody right now complaining about the amount of videos that Alec put out. It's too much. It's too fast. I don't even get it. Blah, blah, blah. I don't like that guy. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Who cares? Right? I'm just saying. So I'm going to go back and peep the comments real quick and check. But
Okay, you do that, and I have something to say.
good, because I'm just sorry. Alec Plain Jane did the work, fam. That's all he did. Like everything else you got to say about what he did is full of stein. Okay, go ahead.
Yep, absolutely. No, I have the same thing. I wanted to circle back to what you were just talking about language before, because that was that really poked at something that I've been thinking about ever since I put this shirt on this morning. Because I remember you noticed weeks and weeks ago, you were like, Keels, you never have anything but a whistle on your chest. You always got your brand on. That is dope. That is smack on, and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, yeah, I have my brand on my chest. And I've been thinking about the word brand because we toss it around in our world like, oh yeah, brand marketing and brand this, and you got to be a brand and you got to do all this. But I look at a brand from the other angle of the word, that it's something that we are willingly wearing on our personage. And I've been treating my whistle logo as a brand that I can wash. It's a tattoo that I can take off every day and I can wash it. But the next day I put on another whistle on my chest and I am tattooed. I am branded to my commitment to what I'm doing in this thing. So I guess I just wanted to say that it was actually pretty big for me to put on a different brand today. It's not something that I've done for 18 months, but I've been fighting my little fight for all that time. And I realized I've got some room. I got a little more room that I can make a commitment to another brand and to another value and another feeling on my personage. And I am delighted that I was able to do this today. So thanks, Doc.
Damn.
Oh, no, not with the cloth. Not with the good cloth.
No, this was the dirty draws that Luis went and told everybody about in eCamp yesterday when he was out here telling on Mrs. D, right? So, yo,
There
he
you
said,
go.
actually, I ended up at 63 and 50. That's what I'm talking. That's right, because you count the live streams. And you know what? I didn't even think about that as I'm sitting here doing a live stream, but you actually even count the live stream. So I'm just saying, Alec, there is a white paper in that. There is a story in that. I know you did your stream yesterday explaining about it. I was super wrapped up. I didn't get a chance to watch yet. But there is something to speak on about that. As a matter of fact, Alec, you should book your session to come on to the show in the next couple of weeks, and we'll just talk about it. And I know you're going to have to wake up at 2. I'm sorry. But it's dude, just the idea of waking up at 2. Let's just start with this. This thing right here is not on my wall right now because I haven't finished painting. But this thing right here is a round square with a bunch of numbers on it that controls people's lives. The only thing about this round square that controls my life is the little red and yellow logo in the back, because I will do some random weird stuff to get to a Manchester game. That's my thing, and I'm gonna live with that. Y'all can kiss my butt. But too many people tie their identity to something that a dude told us a long time ago was relative. Man, straight up, get your pencils out, get your paper out, write yourself a mother freaking note. Time is straight relative, right? People tie their entire identities to time. I still, to this day, I don't bitch at y'all about it anymore because I just realized you're not in your space of growth yet. You're not in your space of maturity yet. I still get a little bit pissed when someone from LGL pops up on another person's stream and say, oh, y'all still streaming? Yeah, mother. Stop. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Because 10 seconds later, man, why are you guys so good at streaming? I don't know. Why the hell is Tiger Woods so good at hitting golf balls, jackass?
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't ever come in my house and test how long I've been on the stream and then later be like, how come you so good at streaming? That's ignorant.
Yeah.
With a
Why are you
capital
good with
T.
connecting with people? Why are you good
Right.
at telling stories? Why are you good at being charismatic and giving people value and doing all these things? It's because you do it.
Do it.
Why am I here all the time now? Because I've realized that even though it made me feel a little awkward, I want to practice. I want to get in my reps. I want to get in my time.
When you did your practice in the community by yourself that day and you came and dropped fire and you like, I was just going to come in and say a couple things, and then you told the gold whistle story and then you was there and you got deep. That was like one of the dopest shits ever. Man, I don't even care. This stream is going to get demonetized, but who gives a shit? It's me and Keely right now. I'm sorry, Miss Eileen. I would just go ahead. There'll be enough in the swear job after today to get somebody a ticket to Albany because I'm going in today. First of all, as we talked about it on my video, yesterday was the mid-year reset. So yeah, I'm coming in today hot. Deal with it. I don't even agree with the mid-year reset, but so many other people agree with it, I have to do my part to at least explain it. But I don't even give up. Yesterday was July 2nd. I can reset in 10 minutes from now because I do not let myself get wrapped up in the BS of time because it ruined the first 45 years of my life. Mm-hmm. You got to do so-and-so by this or you're not worthy. You got to get married by the time you're 25 or you're not worthy. You got to finish school by the time, you're 25 and you're not worthy. You got to do this. You got to retire at 65. You got all of these stupid constraints that some other idiots made up that they themselves don't even follow. Rich folks would tell you, you got to get in school and you got to get a degree and you got to get a job and you got to work for the proverbial man or woman 40 hours a week for 40 years for $40,000 and you got to retire at 65 and you got to have your IRA and your CRA and your QRA and your Roth and all this other BS in place, right? Because they need you to hurry up and get the hell out of their way. Check out the people at the top. 83 years old, 70 some odd. Dude got arrested yesterday running the quote unquote multi-billion-dollar industry, arrested to probably do a minimum of 10 years in jail, and he's 78. If you're supposed to retire at 65, why is that dude still working at 78 and still doing corrupt-ish that gets him thrown in jail? They don't follow that shit. They tell you to follow it, and then you follow it like a dummy, and then you wonder why you don't like your life, you wonder why you don't like your job, you wonder why you don't like people around you, then you just wonder why you hate everything. Because you got caught in a system that told you that this time thing was a thing. Some of us are saying, I can't be a creator because I'm X years old. And when I crack up, and when there's somebody in their 30s telling me that mess. I was 30 so long ago, I can't even remember. Time is BS, fam. So if Alec decides to wake up at 2 in the morning, good for him. Appreciate it.
Yep.
I wake up
Absolutely.
at 3 a.m. to be on Rob's streams. When I'm on Rob's show on Friday mornings, I got to get up at the crack of crack. I wake up, the birds are like, man, shut up, we sleeping. So y'all got to stop it with the time. Cyndi Lauper can kiss my butt. Ain't got nothing to do with time. Time is just numbers, bro. Age is just numbers, Aaliyah. Love you, Mom. Just numbers. Stop getting caught in limiting shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If the
recover.
rules are just there to control you and to keep you in a place where you don't threaten them. That's all it is. And I'm tired of trying to pretend that I don't threaten people. It's their decision. They can either join me or they can be scared of me. That's I got nothing else for that because it's boring respecting other people's fears.
Damn. Oh, okay. Hold on. Video coming. Sorry, Keith.
No, that's fine.
It's boring.
Respecting other people's fears.
Other people's fears. Yeah, people, I'm going to write this down. That's what I do. That is so much fire, Keely. Holy God. Oh, my
Sap.
God. You know what?
Hashtag
Okay.
SAP.
Here's the funny thing about that. I am going to find a way to translate this to my 11, soon to be 12-year-old niece, because that's something she's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
She's dealing with, it's funny, she's only 11 and 12, and she's dealing with respecting the fears of her parents.
Yep.
Holding her back while they think they're protecting her, but they're actually harming her because they have fully bought into the basics.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I've been, it makes me think really carefully about the way that I feel sometimes when I'm out there in those streets doing my thing in my community, where I know that there are people watching me going, oh, Keely thinks she knows everything. And, you know, what does she know? What has she done? Blah, 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 blah. All the judgments that other people want to get on. But it makes you feel like you're back in high school again. It makes you feel like you're an adolescent with all of those just feeling like you just want to be accepted. You want to be a part of something, but you realize eventually at some point you're like, you know what? It's not about gaining the acceptance of the people around you. If they don't like who you are for who you are, then go find people who will. And that's why I'm here in this community, because I'm finding people who respect me for who I am. And they're not scared of me. They're not threatened by me. And it's mutual respect.
And we love you. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. That is true. And again, another fact bomb dropped by Keels right there. If the people that you are around all the time don't understand you and don't respect you, be willing to get new people. Like in my video yesterday, it was like, you know, who are you right now? Like right now, who are you right this second? And who are you willing to leave behind? Who are you willing to sacrifice in order to become the person that you want to create, in order to become the you want to be? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Whew, thank you. Coffee Talk.
I'm dropping it in the comments because this is a saying from, you know, the dudes that I follow on in a different sphere, the minimalists, and they say all the time that you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. Right?
Ooh, you guys hear that
Minimalists
again?
have some dope. All right. You
guys hear that? You look, you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. Yep. Mama say Sasa Masakusa. I don't know what the hell Mike said, but that was close.
I didn't make it up and they didn't make it up, but it's very, very beautifully true. So
I don't know. Now I'm going to have to wonder who says it. You know, it's so strange. Like, I got lucky being in the military because waking up at random times was just what we did. You know what I mean? Old Dark 30 is a freaking time. Yo, what time is called? Old Dark 30. Okay, we don't even know. All you hear is, all right, hold up. What's up? What's up, player? Let's go. Right? Who need to, handle business today? So I was blessed in that. Then getting out and becoming a DJ, I was used to being up at these weird hours, right? I was used to coming home from work at 5 a.m. when everybody else is fitting to go out, I would sleep. And here's the funny thing. These fools would clown me. They're like, oh, man, you sleep all day, blah, 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 blah. No, I would come home at 5. I'd be back up at like 9 or 10, and I'm already putting in work. But they had the assumption that coming home at 5 that I would sleep until like 2 because they were on the 8-hour clock. I've always been on the 5-6 hour clock. My body is trained to it. Will it probably hurt me later? Yeah. But I made that decision that in order to be where I wanted to be, I had to shorten my sleep cycle to 7 hours. That was working. I started to get some bump. I started climbing the ranks in the military. I started winning awards. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to train my body again. I'm going to slide that down to 6. Because if shaving an hour got me up here, shaving 2 hours would get me better. So while other fools were sleeping, I was teaching myself graphic design. I was teaching myself programming. I was teaching myself, languages and all these other things. And then everyone's like, well, how do you do this and how do you do that? Because while your ass is asleep, I'm learning something. So what that allowed me to do, though, it allowed me to retire early. I'm not the retire, sit in a rocking chair, sip sweet tea retire, but like not have to slave to a 9 to 5. I bailed on that system 20 years earlier than my peers. Now I can sleep whenever I want. You see what I'm saying? But when I was young and everybody was like, oh, no, man, I'm going to get my sleep. I was sleeping 4 or 5 hours a day. And I was sacrificing and I was putting in the hustle and developing myriad lines of income and things of that nature. So that now I'm not really retired.
Yeah.
But in the clinical phrase retired, I guess you would be retired.
You're pursuing life on your terms.
Yeah.
Right now. That's what it is. And your life involves you working. Like that's what you want to do, but you're doing it on your terms. And that's
Ruth,
the point.
Sorry, I do say my own random words, so sorry. Go ahead, Keels.
Yeah, no, I don't think, Doc, that what you're saying is everybody's got to go out there and not get any sleep and all that kind of stuff. Everybody's got phases of their life. But if you're at a phase of your life where you're saying, my values are that I want to achieve these things, this is what I have in store for me. And that means that you're going to get up at 2 a.m., like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., like I did for 2 weeks during our field hockey Euros so that I could watch every game live and I could be connected to my community, at their beck and call to chat with them the whole time. Then if that's the place in your life where you need to be, that's where you got to go. And it won't kill you. It will not kill you. And you will realize where your boundaries are. But if you don't push them because you say, I got to sleep, when it's dark out and I got to do this and I got to do that. There you go.
David brought up the cool thing too about the gold watch when I was on that rant, because that was so true. That gold watch thing was such a trip. And the school board nominee for Arizona, Mr. Rob
Balls. Hey, nice shirt. You got the right color on.
Yeah, no, everybody came through today. What's up, Rob?
He just needs to unmute that.
Yeah. Where's my?
I know it's all a matter of the stream deck. Good morning, all.
It is wonderful to see you, sir.
It's glorious to see both of you. Of course, I don't have the hat,
David.
but
I know. Where's your hat?
No one sent me one, so it's okay.
Man,
it's okay. I do have a whole thing of
There's
hats.
this lady named Sylvia right down here, and basically you went to the website, you paid them $5 for shipping, and they sent them to you because we already paid for them. And
I didn't. No, I guess I missed that particular post.
Turn the knobs on the. Don't turn the knobs on the loop deck.
Yeah, it was every time Anna and Fulgens were on in the
He was traveling
as well.
He was traveling.
Yeah, Rob was traveling. You are excused, sir.
Just send a DM to Sylvia. Actually, send a DM to Sylvia and Andrew because he's jealous. I'm joking.
Well, no, yeah. Andrew's nowhere around. He's playing with the fireworks. I saw the post earlier this morning.
Man, I did not play that, Keely. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna unplug.
I didn't play it either.
I'm gonna unplug the loop deck because, yeah, I just accidentally. That's super funny.
Once again, I will
Yes,
admit
yes.
to Doc out loud
Huh?
that my Elgato key lights are on their way out. So
Good. Sell them in the community or throw them up on Facebook Marketplace or keep them for when we travel because they're light enough you
Right.
can travel with them, right?
yeah,
That's what they're good
yeah.
for. Actually,
Thank you, Sylvia.
There you go. Doc makes me feel like I'm in high school, even Saturday, and it keeps sticking to me. Thank you. Really, Jerry? Is it a Nietzsche thing? Like I didn't even know. I mean, it's possible. I got to go back and do my Nietzsche references. Yeah, there you go. That's good, Jerry.
Well, I wanted to say one thing, Doc, is that you got to be prepared. You just have to be. You have to be in the mindset to be prepared for whatever your dreams are. And I'm now doing something that I first thought I wanted to do when I was 19 years old. And I'm 57 now. So it's taken me a while to get here.
Damn, you old.
But yeah, I know. Well, I'm older than you. So
I'm joking.
I know. Thank God we got Keely on here, balances us out, us old guys out. But you have to be prepared for that call because you never know when it's going to come. And so that call came to me a few weeks ago, and now I'm jumping on it all. Oh, sure. Jeff.
Dude, he said, I wrote that one down. I didn't even take notes in college. This is perfect. Yo, I didn't take notes. The
Jeff
only
is
notes I
shifting
took in
things
college
up.
was who owed me for that ounce that I hooked him up with and told him to pay me later. I'm just saying. That's a joke, people.
No, I know Jeff. Jeff Dole Whip Dad. Jeff is another Disney streamer. But
I know.
He's changing things up a little bit too.
I appreciate it because, like, every once in a while, we'll get a wild hair up our ass and drive all the way to the North Shore just to go get Dole Whip. And they do have it in Waikiki, but it's easier to go to the North Shore to get it than to deal with duty free in Waikiki. And for some reason, the one in Waikiki don't taste the same. But for those of you who haven't had the blessing that is Dole Whip, it is a magical, imagineered creation in ice cream flavor. And yeah, it's a Hawaii thing.
And I hate saying it out loud, but you can actually buy from Dole the Dole Whip prep stuff on Amazon. You can buy a whole bag of it for your own home. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, but you have to have a certain machine for it. So it's not, it's not something you just whip up in the house without. But no, just, I'm all about keeping track of what you want to do in your life. And now it's happened and I'm actually ready. But you said, what are you stuck on? And I kind of got a little annoyed with that because you can be stuck on something or you could be focused on something.
No, that's two different stucks. Yeah, that's two
Yeah,
different
I
stucks.
know.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
what's blocking you, not what's
blocking
So
you,
yeah,
right.
I meant blocking. Okay, see,
Yeah.
there we go. I appreciate this, Rob, because again, I say language is important, right?
Words.
I meant like of really stuck, not like
Yeah.
focused. But yeah, I like that because I am stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid stuck on me.
It's like on me. Yeah. We have to get by things. But yeah, all of a sudden something changed in my life. And so now my Disney stuff is not, it's still important to me and I'm still working on it. And I've still got stuff coming out in a couple of weeks, but now I'm sitting doing something that I never thought I would be doing is going through a list of everyone I know in my life and figuring out, hey, can I ask him for a few bucks? So
Everybody representing Evie today. we're all Evie today.
We're all wearing Press and Sew.
True story, right? Isn't that the dopeness? Yeah. I don't think I look, gang. I got a whole closet full of Adidas. I got a whole closet full of Sig Sane, who happens to be one quite amazing Aloha shirt maker out here. A lot of people don't rock them because they're not cheap. They're like 150 bones a piece. I got lots of designer clothes. In the last 6 months, I don't wear nothing but Press and Sew.
And Doc goes back to what I was talking about before. What are you valuing right now? What's important to you? What are you willing to show to the world is important to you? And it's
Yeah.
not Adidas. It's not effing anything else. It's the things that are pushing you to the next stage in your journey. And that's all the things and all the people that are represented by Press and Sew and all those ideals.
Yep.
Holy crap.
You're welcome.
Evie, I just thought of a collab video for people in the community that are multilingual, because she just said that language is not actually important. Perception is. I know for a fact that my knowledge of Japanese and Korean makes it difficult to explain certain things in English because they don't have those words, because their culture doesn't have a perception of what those words mean.
Yeah,
So
I've
I
heard
have
that,
to
yeah.
believe that there's German perceptions and words that don't exist. You can't translate them to English or any other language because it is primarily a German thing, right? Or primarily, an Austrian thing, or primarily a Swiss thing, or primarily a French thing, an English thing, like all of the above. We should do a collab video to kind of show proof positive that doesn't work. So like as a person trying to explain to folks what hun is, it's a Korean sentiment that comes from this value. See, I can't even explain it. Like, I'm going to explain it wrong trying to explain it because you can't explain it. You have to freaking live it. But it comes from a place of being effed with by outsiders for so long that they have an indeterminate, I'm unfuckwittable mentality, right? The drive to keep doing when all the odds are against you comes from 4,000 years of being effed with. So they just don't quit. There is a level of unquittable that is built into Hun that I can't explain to other folks. Right? And it's deep. It's deep, deep, deep in the culture. Right? And Japanese, they have gambare or gambate mentality. Gambare. It's a similar, but it's different. It comes from wanting to always try your best. No matter what you do every day, you tried your best. You go to bed knowing that you tried your best, and you're going to keep going at it until what? And I tell this story all the time. When I fully understood the gambare mentality is I had a homie that I went to college with in Japan, and he wanted to be a beatboxer. I know, weird aspiration, but hey, life is life. And he sucked. But compliments to our country and our stereotypes. He sees new American black dude on campus. Oh, he must know about beatboxing. Let me ask him. Okay, good thing he thought that, though, because being a DJ, I do understand it. And I was just like, bro, you kind of suck, but keep going. Here are some of the people I listen to that I think are dope. So I would show him the Biz Marquis, the Reddy Roxys, the Dougie Fresh. Yeah, we're getting old. I would show him some of the dopest beatboxers. This dude, every day on the way to cafeteria, he'd be waiting outside to stop me to give it a little, and I was like, all right, man, keep going. And then I left. He still sucked. One day, I was in Japan, and I'm watching TV. Adidas commercial comes on, and he is the Adidas commercial. And I was like, holy frick, that's Afra. He was the Adidas commercial. He is like opening for shows. He's considered one of the best beatboxers in Japan. He did not stop. He studied and studied and studied and studied, and he became huge. And I'm like, that's something that we don't do here. Like, oh, the system is against me. I don't know where that crap comes from. I don't know where we lost that. Some folks have it. Some people learn it. Some of us are here every weekend practicing it because we're catching it late. But something in their culture doesn't go away. So it'd be dope to do a collab video about words that you can't translate from your culture to explain that words and perception can really make or break your life. And yeah, it'd be a dope video. Anyway, that was a random doc rant.
This random doc rant sponsored by Buy Me a Coffee.
Press and
Press
Sew.
and Sew in Jacksonville, Florida. Press and Sew, where you'll find all of your merch needs, except for the stuff that Rich does for you. So yeah,
Obviously.
right.
Yeah. Words to describe ideas, concepts, and things like that get really weird in my world. I have a lot of because I'm talking to a global audience and I'm trying to talk about things that are inherently physical and visual. I've long ago abandoned the idea that I can just talk about them or I can write an essay about them. And that's what I used to do. That's how I honed my skills analyzing the rules of my sport. Was I would just sit there and write and write and write and write. It was like the more words I threw at it, I figured the more I was going to be able to convince people. And now what I can do with live streaming, which is what is just so incredible about this entire means of communication, is that I can show people and say, these are the words we're going to attach to this thing right here. This thing right here is correct or is better or is worse or whatever. But these are the words that we're just going to agree upon. We're not going to agree upon those other shitty words. We're going to talk about these words. And these are the words that I'm telling you are the best, So let's just agree that these are the words. Bang. And then we can move forward with getting better. But you have to get this kind of consensus around language and understanding of what we're talking about. And that's why I'm discarding the old or the prevalent use of the word brand right now, because that doesn't serve me. That's not moving me forward. The way I'm thinking about brand now is pushing me in a better direction and a more meaningful way of presenting myself in the world and presenting myself to myself and what I believe. So anyway, sorry, I keep tying it back to that because it's been on my brain for a few days.
I know it's dope, man. And yeah, it's a lot to unpack, people, but like, hey, again,
that's what we're here for.
We're here for, right?
We're here to unpack Amazon boxes all day.
Well, packing and unpacking.
We're the Amazon of ideas.
Packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the
Rob,
do not ADD.
Pack it up, pack it in.
What is
Let
it?
me begin.
Oh,
Let me begin.
man, Doc, my favorite channel on XM radio is Yacht Rock. And, because, Yacht Rock. And once or twice a day, they play the WKRP theme. And
oh, my goodness. That is funny. That is super funny. Phil, I think I'm going to keep it. Phil came through. I like it. I'm going to keep it. It's going to be a thing. I'm added to my collection of words. I'm unforgettable.
And Chris Wood reminded me that I needed to do my 92 shirt. And he's absolutely right. Because I do.
Right?
I think I might be at 100 now, but I don't care. That's not my number. My number's 92. So
that was so, man, Kills. That was so powerful, fam. Like, I mean, the crew, we love you anyway. But I think the level of love got blown up that particular day. That was just gold. No pun intended.
I haven't even shared that with my
no pun
my
intended.
FH umpires community. Yeah, I know, but I haven't shared that with them yet, and I think I'm gonna just release it for my close circle, like my mentorship group, my yellow members, and then just see what they think and how they respond. Because I don't know. It was just different expressing it to you guys because it's a different world. But they're from that world, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you didn't get your golden whistle." So anyway, it's just a thing.
So here's what's funny. I wonder if. Okay, somebody asked a question on a stream that I was on. And they were like, oh, when are you a creator? And I was like, after the second video. And they were like, what? What do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, after the second video. I think, because again, this is contradictory to what I say, but just try to understand the sentiment behind it. If you post a video on YouTube on purpose, you're a creator. So if your first one wasn't hold this so I can send it to my friends because I don't want to afford a video server,
Right. Yeah.
okay, that doesn't count. But if you post a video with the intention of sharing with the world, with the intention of somebody else seeing it, even if it's 2 people, you're a creator, right? Now, us giving you growth advice will tell you you have to make 100 videos to be seen. You have to do 7 videos to get your muscles flexed. You got to do 35 videos to realize you're in it to win. You got to do 50 videos to now convince yourself that you're not lying about being a creator. And you need 100 videos for the YouTube algorithm to understand you, right? Yeah, those are just numbers, though, right? And so those are important numbers, but they ain't make or break, because there's cats out there with 8 videos. Actually, hold it, pump the effing brakes. Marshall got 6 videos and almost 4,000 folk, right, on 6 videos, because he's doing longer form, overly polished, super clean, dope, off the chain. Only Marshall Fox can do this Marshall Fox videos, right? So again, these are guidelines, fam. These are rules. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Unless you have hypertension, then use, I don't know, something else. But take it and adjust it to match your story. This is a template, but it's not a hard template. It's an extremely flexible template. There are no like hard, steadfast rules per se. But these are guidelines, guideposts to get you on the way. I'm just the first husky in the chain. So we're going to pull this sled together. I'm in the front. And for right now, y'all got to sniff a little ass until you get good enough to be the husky in the front of your own joint. And I will do my best not to drop husky biscuits in the trail that you got to step on. I'm trying to guide us where we got to get, and then tell the person on the back of the sled they got to lose a little weight. So for right now, I get to be the dog in front. Y'all got to smell the ass until you become the dog in front for your squad. That was a very weird Iditarod reference.
That was one of the more extended metaphors you've come up with, I have to say.
Hey, if you're not going to be the lead dog, you will have to smell ass. I've always said that. That's a true story. If you're not the lead dog, you're going to have to smell some ass. It is what it is. But that should make you want to hustle real hard to become the lead dog.
Yeah.
And being the lead dog is such a bitch. Get it? Oh, that was funny, Doc. That was funny.
Oh my God, look at that little Bichon over there. He's
know,
still a
right?
little white puff ball of puff.
He's like, yo, Dad, why am I on the stream? And why does that dude Phil have a hat that looks like me?
It's Uncle. This is my niece, Ruby. She's
your
over
babysitter?
for, yeah. Yeah, she's my niece, and she did not like the fact that she was alone, so she was outside the door whining and crying, and so
There you go.
she's a good dog. So
Yeah, she's very cute. I have an actual niece named Ruby, so this is a very confusing scenario for me.
Rich said it's animal abuse. There you go. There you go, Luis. I appreciate you, fam. Okay, we got an hour and 15 minutes before class, so I'm going to go feed my face real fast.
Yep.
And then get ready to class. Everybody today in class, if you haven't done so already, wear a red shirt. I don't know why. I just feeling like family today.
Coach
so,
Frenchie said so in the thread, so I'm not arguing with him.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I saw Coach
ain't mad.
Frenchie said that a minute ago. So yeah. You know, Albert, man, it's true story, man. And you know what? Honestly, Albert, I think I got that from Zig Ziglar, if I remember. Maybe Zig said it first about, like not about being the lead dog or whatever.
Yeah, I believe he
But-
did. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. But hey, whatever, man. I'm with Keely, man. It's boring respecting others' fears. Damn. That is gonna Oh, I know you like this shirt, Sammy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Keely, that's gonna stick with me for a hot minute.
I'm not mad at myself today. I was like, hey, where did that come from?
Dude, that is
Take
so
it.
good. And you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. Y'all, I came here to teach y'all some stuff today, and I got straight schooled. Like, absolutely schooled, sitting in the corner. I had the little hat, you know, ding, ding, and then Keely was like, listen,
No.
listen, take this,
No.
doc. Bam, bam. I was like, okay. Like, dang. That was, whew. That was just straight money. I'm just saying, look, you know
Right.
what that is? That deserves one of these. I'm saying, because Keely just came today and dropped science. She blinded me with science. Kill me.
I was
with
kicking the nuke in knowledge.
No, that was pure. Just
Class
that was just pure
continues
fun.
in 1:15. Go join Doc Rock's school.
Have I posted the link to it enough? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
I think you can probably
Wait,
do it one more
wait,
time, Rob.
Everyone,
Thank you, Keely Dunn. Queen of LGL. Keely Dunn came through. Gang. I'm just saying. And then Phil automatically changed it to God, tis of thee, my country, tis of thee.
it's God save the Queen.
I know
By
it's
the way,
God save the Queen. What did I say?
you said God bless the Queen earlier.
Oh,
right?
I know it's God save the Queen. What did I say?
All right.
Anyway,
Okay.
God save the Queen. Anyway, gang, we'll see you in class. See, there you go, Philip again. Okay, we stole it, Philip. Just understand that we stole it. We brought it with us.
The Alabama doesn't know that Canada exists. I'm just saying that right now. They have
Jerry said,
Alabama
should
has
I play Old Canada? No, then Keely got to stand up and like get a hockey stick and, you know, do the rest of the ritual.
Alabama thinks Illinois is another country. So yeah.
Hail Canada.
Oh my God. That is super.
All hail to Canada.
Oh, that is super funny. Man. Oh, I did that in the LGL group. I said blame Canada because Evie tried to give me heat for not inviting her to the trip. Anyway, Evie, I'll be happy to see you in class. Like,
Yep.
I really, really to just help you. Wait, what did June always say something when I'm trying to leave? Well, to dispel all of the old fables, cause I be dropping new science and kicking
The new knowledge.
Knowledge. Oh, I see.
An MC to a degree that you can't get in college.
Yes, you're right. You see what he did there, right?
Yeah.
Dude, my brother is special, and I don't mean Olympics. All right, gang. Thank you, Alec. Take a little quick nap, and then we'll see you soon.
Man, really?
What?
Nothing.
It's, what can you do? It's June. All right, where's my theme song? I was going to play a new theme song today, but I'm not. I'm going to just stick to what we know. Here we go.
City of mine.
Oh, and I don't know if I loaded the video yet. I'm going to preview mode this real quick to check.
The city of mine. It never gets me
Locate the
down.
file.
City of mine.
Where's Mr. HB that was making fun of me?
I love the city of mine.
I'm just laughing because somebody's popped in like now with a question.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life on its complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people. This is city, I met all my best friends. And I wanna thank every brick, I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ice Place while we roll up a blunt, and me